Aquarius ascendants. So this video is about especially Rahu Ketu transit to Aquarius, and this will happen on May 18th, and it's going to be there for a very long time, for about 18 months. So pretty much all of 2026, you will have effects of Rahu transit, Rahu and Ketu transit. If you're going through Rahu Mahadasha or Ketu Mahadasha, this video is very, very important for you. If you have a cluster of planets in Aquarius, if you have Moon in Aquarius, or if you have your Lagna Lord Saturn in Aquarius, or if you just have a 2-3 planet conjunction in Aquarius, this video is very, very important for you. The results, the positives that I'm going to say in this video will be amplified if your Rahu is very well placed in the chart, which means if your Rahu is in the sign of Taurus, or Rahu is in the sign of Aquarius, or it's in one of the Mercury signs, the results will be good, very good. And your overall strength, your Mahadasha, very, very important. Why do people get different results? Because of the Mahadasha. All right. So pay attention. And if you have to play this video more than once, go ahead and play the video more than once so that you can get the most out of it. So first thing, let's pull up a Aquarius ascendant chart, and I have mentioned the other planets as well. I've made videos on Saturn transit for Aquarius, so check that video out as well. If you are going through Saturn Mahadasha especially, you should check out the videos of Saturn transit, because whichever Mahadasha you're going through, the transit of those planets are very, very important for you. Okay. So what is Rahu? So Rahu is coming to your first house. Okay. Now Rahu really likes being in Aquarius. So it's a good transit, I would say. Okay. Then Rahu being in a fire sign, or Rahu being in a water sign, Rahu is more stable in an earth sign. So which is why Rahu is considered exalted in Taurus. All right. Since the element of Rahu is air or smoke, it likes being in air signs as well. So Aquarius, a lot of people believe, a lot of astrologers say that Aquarius is part owned by Rahu. So it's like Rahu coming home. Okay. But the house is first house. So we have to see if it's transiting over any of your planets in your natal chart. So look at your natal chart if you're an Aquarius ascendant, and if you have certain planets in your first house in Aquarius. So Rahu will transit over those planets, and when it transits over those particular degrees, it will trigger events. Okay. For example, if you have Sun in 10 degrees, when Rahu enters Aquarius from Pisces, it will enter from the 29th degree, from 30 degrees. And then after about 12 months, about a year, it will pass through the 10th degree over your Sun and in 10 degrees, and it will trigger certain events. Now, what those events are will be different for people. Okay. If it's an enemy planet of Rahu, it will not give good results. Remember, all fire planets are enemies of Rahu. Rahu is friends with Mercury, Venus, okay, and Saturn as well. Rahu and Saturn are friends. So let's look at what this has in store for you. So from May onwards, lots of things are going to change for everyone's lives because of Saturn and Rahu transit. So first thing, the good, I'll say the good things first. So Rahu coming to the first house, people who are waiting to go to a foreign land or want to relocate to a different country, and if you're in India, or if you are in the United States or Russia, a big country, you could move from the west coast to east coast. Like from India, you might move from North India to South India. It will be a big movement. All right. And it will probably be very good for you, for your career, for your money making. It's a fantastic transit for people going through Rahu Mahadasha, and if your Rahu is well placed, to make money. So this is the time for you to focus on making money. Why? Because there is a lot of action and focus in your 11th house of incoming wealth. Saturn especially will be transiting in your second house, and when Saturn wants to give its blessing, let me tell you, Saturn will pay you back for all the miseries and sufferings it has given you in the last 2.5 years being in your first house. Okay. So what are the things that you can look at? So people that are business owners, or people who are employed, for success in your career, You need to embrace technology, modern technology. Why? Because Rahu is anything that is technology. So if you're wanting to upskill yourself and get that certificate, especially the ones working for IT, the ones working for social media, it's time to get to level 2 in your knowledge and ideas. So AI, everyone is talking about AI. If you want to get a degree or if you want to involve AI in your business, this is the time to do it. And you will get fantastic results. Okay. Students, this is time to make sure that you are in tune with the most modern technology. Rahu transiting your first house. Okay. Aquarius, people are usually out of the box thinkers. A lot of people who are in the field of research, very knowledgeable people are seen from Aquarius people. I have rarely met an Aquarius ascendant that doesn't have knowledge about their own industry, or you can literally have conversations about any topic. That's the knowledge they have. Okay. Because a lot of people who are in the council, if there are if Jupiter is very strong, especially the ones who have Jupiter and Aquarius, are one of the most knowledgeable people. Okay. Counselors can be seen from there because they observe people. They're extremely observant people. Okay. So this is a great opportunity for you to involve modern technology, association with people from foreign lands, business partnership with people from foreign lands. And also it will start your travel, especially Jupiter transit later on this year. So the later part of this year, you could gain from your travels. Okay. Fantastic year, especially if your Jupiter is well placed, Rahu is well placed, Saturn is well placed. This transit could be a very, very, very successful year for you. And a lot of people with this particular Aquarius ascendants, especially Rahu, if you're going through Rahu Mahadasha, Antardasha, could move to a foreign land. All right. Now you have to also look at out of the box thinking, because Rahu is an out of the box thinker. It signifies being unorthodox. So if you're starting a new business, don't try to do what everyone else is doing. Don't be another fish in the ocean. If you're starting a new business, you have to make sure that you are doing something completely different and you're offering. It may be the same industry. For example, if you're opening a restaurant, okay, maybe you can do something in the restaurant that it looks, or it has the ambience of an alien world. It has modern technology, something that none of the competitors have, and that is what is going to give you fantastic results. Okay. Now the negatives is it can make a person overly ambitious. It can make a person arrogant, and it can make a person frustrated if the targets are not met, if your goals are not met, right? Rahu isn't the most patient planet, all right? And also the Aquarius ascendant. So please make a note of what I'm saying, all right? You may get opportunities to make big money by unfair means, especially the ones who are working for the government. And if you're going through Sun Mahadasha, or if your sun is not well placed, it will get you into a lot of trouble. Okay? So do not do that. Always follow the path of principles. All right? Remember what happened to Rahu when Rahu wanted to disguise and drink Amrit to become immortal. His intention was only half complete. He is an immortal, but he got his head chopped off. All right? So follow principles. Don't take shortcuts. Rahu transiting to your first house will make you think that, hey, if I can accomplish this by unfair means, why do I have to put in so much hard work? If I can do something in 2 days, why do I have to? So people with displacement can suddenly say that, hey, you know what? Forget my job. They might have done a couple of good trades in cryptocurrencies, and they will put in all their life savings in a casino, or they will put it in a in crypto trading, and you may lose everything that you have saved. Especially if Rahu is in Scorpio, be very, very careful. All right. If your Rahu is not well placed, please do not indulge in anything to make quick money. All right. So I have seen it in many charts with Rahu transiting, and they have lost a lot of money. For relationships, Ketu is there. It's not the best time for relationships. You might want to accomplish all your material needs for your partner. You might want to buy a car. You might want to buy the best clothes, and have home improvements, and make your buy the most buy the latest gadgets that are available in the market. And your partner will say, hey, let's go to an ashram and do yoga for a month, right? And this will happen because of the Ketu transit in your 7th house. So the ones who are into relationships and the married ones, they might see that their partner is showing lots of traits of the non-material world, talking about spiritualism, talking about meditation, and all you can think of is success, money, and wealth. So this happens with the Rahu and Ketu axis. This is why my first video is for the Aquarius Ascendant, because this may transform you forever. So because of this axis, there might be a lot of difference in opinion between you and your partner, because your partner will now have the Ketu energy going on with them, and you will have the Rahu energy going on. What you want is modern technology. You want foreign. You want to go to far. You want to spend. You want to accomplish all your material needs. You want to reach the peak of your career right now. You want to buy that car that you always dreamt of. And your partner will be talking about idealism, will be talking about how to grow as a person, reflection, contemplation. Your partner might want to isolate themselves and say, hey, you know what? I want to go for a 1-month retreat in Vipassana, right? So if you have all these, if you're going through all the, because the effects will start from May onwards, but you may start seeing the effects right now. Okay. So mention in the comments so that the other Aquarius ascendants can also relate to it and share their experience as well, because that's how we gain knowledge, the more we share, right? So be a little careful in your relationships and try to understand your partners. There could be physical distance as well. Your partner might consider a job in a different city. A long distance relationship at this time can be very beneficial for you. It's a great time for you to acquire more knowledge, especially with looking at the position of Jupiter and even Rahu coming to the first house. So remember, knowledge is power. So the more knowledge that you have about your own industry, your career, if you are a chartered accountant, get that degree. If you are a doctor, there are so many exams that can give you better opportunities, and you can get a promotion. So this is a great time for you to learn new things. Okay. Good time to spend time with children. And remember, you need to make sure that you do not invest money where you can book losses. Look at long-term investments. It's a good time to make long-term investments. Any investments that you make for property, land, buying houses and cars, be very careful. If you make a mistake there, you will lose money. All right, I think I have covered everything. If you have any comments, please mention. If you like the video, hit the like button and share it with your friends and family that are Aquarius ascendants. If you want a consultation, my information is right here. That's all I have for you. Thank you very much. Talk to you soon.